guys, how are you? This is Liz from Trelease, and welcome to this episode. So, how are you? How have you been? I hope you had a wonderful August summertime vacation, relaxed, depending where you are. If you're allowed to move around and travel, hopefully you do. And of course, I hope you did with a mask on, social distancing and being safe and that you recharge a bit your batteries. Yes. So last time that we were talking, I was about to go for a bit of vacation and wind down with family, and it was great. I wish it would be a bit more, but it was cool. It was enough for me to come back and dye all the pre-orders, and I actually just finished doing so now I have a sea of scanning and labeling to do and packaging, which is the most boring part but necessary for you to get your yarns right. Okay, so I wanted to apologize for my disgusting hands, but I have never been able to wear gloves when I dye, and even when I do, there's always a hole at some point, and then it's even messier because I'm trying to take them out and everything splashes on my clothes. So a lot of drama. So I'm sorry, because you're gonna look at my hands for a while because I'm gonna be showing you stuff. So I'm sorry if that's, offensive to you, not respectful or anything, but yeah, so I'm really sorry. I don't do it on purpose, but I have to say I don't really care that much, because after a couple of days, it's, my hands are really as they are normally. It's usually the most difficult part to take all the dye off is under the nails, but I'm not the kind of woman who is like so much worried about her nails. Maybe I should, but I'm not. So yeah, that's that. So I'm very excited because I have a finished object, and yes, it is the hat that I wanted to knit, that I talked about before leaving for vacation. So I really, really wanted to have finally done something, and it feels really great to have a finished project, because as you know, my knitting mojo was nowhere to be found. It's coming back. I feel it's coming back, and I'm excited. So we'll see how would that go. I don't want to say big words like my knitting mojo is here and I'm gonna finish everything, because usually when I do say things like that, it's gone again. So okay, that's also a good reminder to put the phone on silent. Yeah. And I do have a new phone. Yes, finally. Because my old was crushed. Like, its screen was crushed and then it got crushed again. But I'm happy and I'm proud of myself because I had that phone for 3.5 years, which is amazing for me. Yes. So new phone, new sticker. And actually, I didn't put the sticker I originally wanted, because I know that at some point I'm gonna change this case, because this case isn't that protective, but it's until I get my case that I do want. Yeah. So now it's a bit weird because there's people outside of the studio, and as you know, like, my studio is in front of the street and people are coming and passing by, and it's really funny. They're like looking at me, talking by myself. So yeah, at least we're in the times of coronavirus, and everybody is like talking to themselves into a screen, right? Yes. So anyways, I hope they leave, because you might listen to them talking, and yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna put another case because I want it to be stronger. And yeah, so I have this sticker on of some friends, which is written Thasas Xetrelani, like you will be crazy about it, but something like they would put or they would say about movies and stuff like that in old cinemas, theaters in Greece. So yeah. Anyways, so that's just me rambling and talking, and oh my god, there's so much commotion. Like it, I'm sorry, it's just I'm distracted right now. Maybe I should pause, but I can't understand what they're doing. Like they're three women and two guys, and they have two cars, but they have luggage, and it's weird. I don't know what they're trying to do. Oh, they have plants. What kind of plants do they have? Okay, it's basilisk. Okay, it's herbs. Yeah, it's like oregano and thyme, things like that. Cool. I like that. I actually don't have those. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. I think like I'm just waiting for them to leave, and like, why aren't you leaving, guys? Yeah, I know it's sad. Oh, we have to say goodbye. We'll see you next time. I'm awful. I am. Bye. Kisses. Yeah. The can is also saying bye. Another like pointing, oh, did you see the dog? And I'm like, yeah, hi. It's so funny. Okay, anyways, so the hats that I wanted to do, I told you that I wanted to do a simple hat with my DK Star Wars in the Gaia base, with my Bluebeard colorway in my Poseidon base, which is silk mohair. So those two, there you go, here they are. Made into from this book, Knits About Winter, from Emily Foden, which is a book that was published by Pom Pom magazine, and it's actually the hat of the cover. It's the Sky Hill hat, and here they are, the two versions. So there's a longer version and a shorter version. I wanted the longer version. Let's find another picture where you can see it. Okay, this is the longer version, okay? And maybe there's a picture of both of them. Yes, here they are. So that's the longer version, that's the shorter version. The longer version, it just has a bit more of a bump over here, and it has those little bubbles in the crown. But I didn't do the bubbles, but I did little tassels. So that's mine. There you go. I need to put this little trellis tag over here, and I think it's gonna really look really cute. So those two gave this look. I really like it. It's kind of a bit dramatic, but yeah, I really like it. And then the tassels, the first tassel I did, it was with the two yarns together, but then I wanted this little fluffy mohair one, and then because it was two of them was like feeling kind of weird, I just did also one with only the DK. So normally this pattern chooses, I think, 2 DK or 2 sport yarns, but me using a DK and a mohair, I find it really squishy, really nice, very warm because of the mohair. And funny thing is that it says, you know, to knit up until 25 centimeters or until you have 37 ridges, you know, of the stockinette part of the slip stitch. But I thought that you needed to do 37 centimeters for a hat. And then I put it on and I was like, well, I think it's enough. I'm just gonna stop here. And thankfully that I did, because I was almost getting out of yarn of the DK. And then I saw it was like, ooh, 25 centimeters. All right. I think I had around 27 or 28 centimeters done. And then I started the decreases that are really like kind of this piece. So I really like it. So now I actually, if I wear it like that. Like imagine if I had still my long hair, I could actually put all my hair up here and have space. So I don't know how do I look like that. But then having this is like I just can fold this part, higher. Like normally it should be here, which is actually kind of cool. I think it would be a really great hat for, marine or people being at sea, that it's really windy. It actually really reminds me of a fisherman's hat. What do you say? Yeah. So me not having hair, it's actually even better because I've already talked about how windy it is here and how the wind goes through the holes between the stitches. So imagine that. It's actually, I have almost a double hat. Okay, maybe not so high, but it's like having a double DK. Like if it's 2 DK and a mohair, which a mohair is like really warm. It's like even more warm than, I don't know, fingering, definitely, I would say. So I have this super warm hat and I'm so happy. Like, guys, I can't even say how happy I am. Okay, now I'm gonna take it off because it's literally outside more than 30 degrees. We have a small heating wave this weekend hitting Athens. But I had previously the air conditioning on, so I'm good right here inside. But I did switch it off because it's making a bit of noise, and I didn't want to disturb the video. So that's it. My Sky Hill Hot hat by Emily Foden. I really would recommend it, and if you want, I have some DK in the shop and lots of Poseidon, like right here, the Poseidon, all those shades, and I have a few of this DK in various colorways. But I'm thinking on taking some pictures, and maybe let you know what kind of cool combos you can do this hat to, just to be inspired. What do you say? Yes, I think it's a good idea. I'm also thinking of having some really short express, how do you say, pre-orders for a few things that are coming up, but it's gonna be like really short pre-orders, like over a weekend pre-orders or something like that. It's not that I want to rush you, it's just that there's really some specific amounts of yarn and things that I need to do, and that I'm not sure if there will be enough time for those, but I'm very excited to share with you. Or for example, if you want a DK to do this hat but I don't have that colorway, I would like you to be able to have it because it's a really fun project and really nice to have, especially now that people are friends of mine are like, oh my god, the winter is here, winter is coming and it's getting cold, and I'm like, really? And yes, it is. It's just that I don't realize being here. So yeah, let me know if that would be something that you would like, or if you want me to just do a bunch of colorway combos and just do pre-orders for that, as a finished object. I don't know, maybe you'd prefer that. Okay, cool. So that's the finished object. Yes. Okay, those can go in here. Then I've told you that I wanted to do a few other projects. That was the kind's ball hitting the wall. So sorry if you were scared by the bounce. But the same day that I did the video last time, I was very excited because Suzanne Sosu was finally releasing the Lizzie sweater for test knitters. And she sent me a message and she was like, would you like to test knit? And I was like, oh my God, I really shouldn't, but I do want to. So if you don't know, that is the Lizzie sweater. That's the updated version. So that's it. The story behind this sweater is that I think it was 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I don't know. We were in Berlin and I was with Nathan of Twisted Finch, and I was saying, oh my God, somebody needs to take this bluish, greenish mint colorway, which is Suspicious Minds, and make a sweater. He was like, Liz, this is like a really crazy color for a sweater. And I was like, no, it isn't. It's a solid colorway, you know. And he was like, oh my God, you're crazy. And then I see Suzanne coming, and I know that she likes teals and blues and all that. And I'm like, come on, tell him that this color needs to be a sweater. She was like, oh my God, I really like it. And I was like, okay, so here's the yarn, make a sweater. And then she was like, I might need a contrasting colorway. And I was like, okay, just choose one. And then she was like trying to pair one. I was like, and she was like, okay, you have something in mind, just show it to me. And then I just gave her Papa Don't Preach, sorry, which is that speckled one. Wait a minute, she has the yoke over here. There it is. So I was supposed to, start it already, but I wanted to focus on the hat, and I was saying, you know what, I'm gonna just take the hat on vacation and I will finish it, so when I'm back, I will have it done. But then I was back and I hadn't done the beanie. But yesterday, no, two nights ago, I finished the hat. So I cast it on. So yeah, instead of finishing another sweater, I just casted on a sweater. So I know it's not very good of me, but come on. It's Suzanne and it's the Lizzie sweater. Like, come on, it's made for me. And I haven't yet done the Lizzie shawl. Like, I need at least the Lizzie sweater. So the colors that I've picked for this one, it is the contrasting color. So the brioche part is going to show up in Valar Morghulis and is also the yoke part. Okay, so the yoke starts with the contrasting color, the sweater. So it's Valar Morghulis in Titan. Now the kind drinks water. Okay, now she's finished. We can talk again. So Valar Morghulis, I love this colorway because it's a deep green, but it has oranges and it's bright and I like it. What can I say? And then you have the brioche part and the main color of the body. Of course, I wanted something orangey for the color. And I just had dyed a very beautiful colorway, but it's going to be exclusive for Perth Festival. So that colorway for 6 months I will not be able to sell it on my website, but you will be able only to dye it, to pre-order it on the website of Perth Festival of Yarn on the 12th and 13th of September. So I was like, I'm bummed because I'm gonna be doing pre-orders for this sweater when the time comes, when it's released, and I will not be able to kind of dye that colorway, so I can propose it for you if you really like the result. But I was like, maybe I can propose another orange like Manawi or whatever, or I will just say to people like, if you like, I might not have finished it, but you might have an idea. Like, if you like that colorway, be sure to get either 1 or 2 skeins from Perth Yarn Festival to do the sweater. And the name of it is inspired by Murakami, Murakami is an author, and it is Birthday Girl. So that's the cake, and that's the skein. So that is Birthday Girl. I was really thinking of calling that colorway Banana Snob because I'm allergic to bananas and I'm snobbing bananas. Like, if you talk about bananas, I'm not your person. I hate them. I don't like how they smell. I don't like I don't like anything about bananas. I hate how much, instead of using like eggs or whatever in your recipe, there will always be bananas. Like, come on. Okay, they're good for your health, so if you like bananas, it's okay. It's just that I'm allergic to them and I really can't stand even the smell of them. Fun fact, my mother is not able to eat bananas after she gave birth to me. Yeah. I think her pregnancy with me traumatized her relationship with bananas. But because I don't know, banana snob is fun. It wasn't calling to me to call it banana snob, but because there's a story with Eva, who's the organizer of Perth Yarn Festival, and she's also a bookworm. And she had ordered, and she knows that I'm a big fan of Murakami, which it's funny because I think she ordered a book. I don't know if it was from eBay or Amazon, and they sent her the French copy, and she like contacted them, and they were like, I don't speak French, and like, can I exchange it or whatever? There's a mistake. So they told her, oh, we're so sorry, we're gonna send you the English version and you can keep the French one. And she thought of me, to send the French version of the book to me, Birthday Girl. So while I was, contemplating how am I gonna call this baby, I wanted something, to be like a little story of me and Eva or whatever, or something that happened in Perth. But then I said, why not a Murakami book, We both love Murakami, and why not Birthday Girl, as this little incident happened. And so that's why I named it Birthday Girl. And it's also summer, and I have my birthday in the summer, So I don't know, I was in a birthday apparently mood. So if you like this beautiful baby, it will be an exclusive colorway only found in the Perth Festival of Yarn site on the 12th and 13th of September. Okay, and just look at those two babies, they're so cute. I really wanted for me to have done more of it so you could see like the contrasting part, but it's okay. I guess you'll see it definitely popping out, either in my feed and over here for sure. And I'm so excited. I really kept this on purpose for you to look at like that, so you could see it in all its glory. So there you go. So this is the things that I'm concentrating. Usually I would work into projects like more, but I'm really feeling this baby for the moment. Okay, it's the start, so all right, just give me some credit here. So I'm very excited, and because I'm a bit late with it, I want to focus on it. Definitely to do the brioche part, and then of course it's okay, everybody can see it, but I really would like to finish with the deadline of the test knit, because I want a sweater, and come on, I have so much sweaters waiting for me. I should finish one at least, right? Yes. And that's just it. Yeah. I'm planning on doing some new colorways, and hopefully this week, in the beginning or in the middle of this week, I will have done them. So yeah, there's much more to come, and I'll show you. Definitely you'll be the first ones to see. I think also the Eartha show that was in Bellota magazine Now it will be on my Ravelry group. I need to check that out. I will let you know. I'm planning on doing like a little discount to announce that change. And yeah, so that's just it. So it's Sunday. I've been working and now it's starting to get really, really hot and warm in here because I don't have the air conditioning on and I'm tired. So, you guys, thank you so much for coming here, for being here, for supporting me, for saying yay. And I can't wait to share more of what I'm doing. And yeah, hopefully next time, more of that. And see you soon. Don't forget, color is power.